after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Ryan.
Gracie 717, this is Allie.
Hey, Allie. Hey, my name is Ryan. I called up a minute or so ago. I told you I wanted to call back. I just got some questions if you could.
Sure.
Okay. So basically, I'm looking at enrolling myself and my twin brother in some of your classes. And you guys teach karate?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing.
Heck yeah. That's what we want to learn. Yeah. So I want to learn all about that. And is it like, is there a monthly fee, that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so again, we do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing. Our schedule's on the website, so I would look at that and just come in for a free trial class when it suits you guys.
Yeah.
We have different monthly memberships depending on what you're looking for. Some people like to just start with one or the other so that they can kind of commit to one. If you're interested in doing both, the monthly membership is $140.
I'm really looking at self-defense because both me and my brother are paralyzed. We're in wheelchairs, right? So
Okay.
I'm really looking at a self-defense class that we can take so that we can defend ourselves because, somebody comes up to us and we're in a wheelchair, they think that we're marks, they can just mess with us, flip my hat off, take my wallet or take my brother's purse. My brother's, a little different. But do you guys have a ramp we can get in with our chairs or?
I'll have to look into that. Let me talk to the owner and see what he would recommend. I don't know if the kickboxing class would work for that, or if they would look into doing some type of private to give you exactly what you're looking for.
Like you're talking about also Brazilian jiu-jitsu, right? How you say that? Brazilian jiu-jitsu? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
All right. My brother can hold his breath for 3 minutes. Does that matter?
I don't see how that would affect training now.
All right. So we went to a karate class once before in Elizabethtown, and we showed up and they were like, "What the heck's going on here? There's two guys in a wheelchair, right?" So I was like, "Watch this! Try to choke my brother out, and you won't be able to." Right? Because, I had to show them, hey, we can handle it. And they tried to choke my brother out, and they couldn't because he can hold his breath for 3 minutes. I cannot do that. I can hold my breath for maybe a minute and a half. But basically, I'm looking for something, that, I can throw a punch and get away before somebody flips my chair over. Or, then and then there's my brother, and it's worse for him. You know what I mean? His name is Daniel, but he's in a wheelchair, right? He's paralyzed, and he's it's 2025. He's gay. You know what I mean? So he's always getting messed with. So I'm looking for something where he can if somebody steals his purse, he can chase him down, and maybe you guys could show him a maneuver in his wheelchair where he could get the back of their leg and hurt them, that kind of thing. Because all he's got now is all he can do now is get choked out and not die. That's it. It's the only defense. He plays like possum, I'm thinking about you guys could teach me how to maybe hold a taser, right? And I could stun gun somebody and then get away, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, a taser's not a bad idea, but I'll be honest, none of our coaches are trained in fighting from a wheelchair. We don't teach self-defense using tasers and stuff like that. I guess we do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu kickboxing. So, I know people do train in wheelchairs. So,
literally, there was this guy, right, in E Town, and he was not as bad as me and my brother as far as paralyzed. He had both his hands, right. Like I'm a quadriplegic, right, and my brother's a gay quadriplegic, right. So that means all four of our limbs, right. But I still have some use of my hands, right. Um, this guy had full use of his hands, and yo, have you ever heard of this? That literally he would keep like he had a snake, right? And that was his defense mechanism. Literally, nobody would know it, but he had a snake in his hoodie at all times, so that if somebody came for him, he would literally just sick a snake on him. Like, have you ever heard of anything like that?
No, I've never heard of that.
I know. This was something that they used to do back in the old days in, I guess, China. Like, they didn't have tasers and stuff. Like, they would train venomous snakes to, bam. So I was wondering if that's something that maybe could be, looked into. Like, I could bring a snake and you guys, you know?
Definitely wouldn't suit for our gym, but you could look into that.
I would bring like.
You're looking for something other than. Sounds like you're looking for something other than what we actually offer. So I would probably call around a couple other places.
Yeah, no, it's just really hard because of the disability, and then the oxygen machine that my brother is on, that kind of thing. And nobody takes it seriously because we're in wheelchairs. But really, I am trying to get into mixed martial arts. You know what I mean? I want to be the first quadriplegic to be in the UFC. So that's what I'm trying to train for, is so that I can be the first quadriplegic in the UFC. And I just want to learn how to take a punch, man. Literally, I just want to be able to take as many punches and not be knocked out. That's what I'm going for. I know it's gonna mess my face up, but I'm just trying to be able to take as much abuse as possible. And then maybe, like I said, my special move is I got a snake in my pocket and bam, it bites the person. That kind of thing. But I know my limitations. I get it. It's not realistic for me, but there's a lot of people that they say that about, and look at them. They're doing it. Lizzo, that big fat girl that plays the flute. People didn't think that she was going to be able to do that because she was huge, but she did it. That's a bad analogy, but I'm talking about, Christopher Reeves. He got paralyzed, and then he was Superman afterwards, right? So it's possible. That's what I'm talking about, that kind of thing. Lil Wayne, he's autistic, but he's the best rapper besides Eminem, obviously. So if there was a way that I could bring me and my little brother, well, my brother, I'm like a minute older, we could come in and consult with you guys. That'd be cool.
If you want to stop by and check out the gym, you can feel free to do that. Again, I don't think that we're going to have what you guys are looking for.
I know.
I understand that's like a very niche thing that you're looking for.
Is it because there is a ramp though? We can at least come in.
Yeah, there's a ramp, so we're right next to the Dollar General.
Yeah, I know where you're at. Now, is my brother being...
There's a ramp on the Dollar General side.
Will it be a big deal, my brother being all, queer and all? Like, nobody...
No, nobody would care about that.
Good. Like, even if he comes in there and he's got a purse... That's
fine.
Okay, cool. All right, I just don't want him to be a spectacle and, somebody tries to choke him out, because... he can only hold his breath for 3 minutes, like I said.
Nobody's going to choke anyone out. Nobody's going to be trying to punch you guys. I can't even guarantee you that we have, training to offer you. You're welcome to come in. Like I said, it sounds like you're looking for something very...
Yo, I am. Like you said, very nuanced, very niche. You're right. If I come in there and I show one of your instructors that I can take a solid punch right to the face, do you think that maybe they'll...
We don't train like that, so nobody's going to be willing to do that.
What about if I bring my own...
I got to wrap up this phone call. if you're interested, you can stop by, or you can send someone to stop by. I can't promise you we have anything to offer you.
Yo, Ashley, thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.